Namaste. Welcome to Love Wins. I hope you are having a blessed and beautiful reality. In my current reality, it is Saturday, November 15th or 16th. One of those days, Saturday, 2025. Look at the calendar if it matters. I believe the 16th. Om Gam Ganapatahe Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatahe Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatahe Namaha. That is a mantra to Lord Ganesha, a deity, an ascended master, an entity, a gen spirit, a soul ascended, carrying Christ consciousness. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. It's good to, if you're feeling that you have a lot of heavy burdens that need lifted, you're walking the righteous path, but you're feeling a whole lot of weights. Ganesha is a good one to get to know. Jinn spirits, ascended masters, angels, ancestors, the dark, the lights, the angels, the demons. They're all energies. They're all energies. And you can work with these energies. In the outcome of this work being contracts because confirmation, contracts, working with these entities. Some go back from many, many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. And some you may just become familiar with in this lifetime. But these, wow, let me get that. That's Jacob's phone. I need to turn that sound off. Okay, that was distracting AF as we talk about dark contracts, entities, energies, angels, ancestors, spirits, all of these energies. If you do altar work, if you don't, if you pray to a deity, none of them are God. None of them are God, supreme being, source, creator. But there are energies and entities under the protection of God because their work is completely of lights. We're a family of lights. There's ground crew, there's spirit crew. I'm ground crew, family of lights. Awakened, earth angel, activated starseed. Within my DNA, my cosmic origins, I've lived lifetimes on and off planet. This spiritual war predates Earth, guys, okay? If you're just stuck in Earth, if you can't get past the news, the media, politics, social media, if you can't get past that 3D reality, you're only cross-watching on this channel. 444 on my timer, spiritual protection. If you can't wrap your mind around that, if that doesn't make any kind of sense to you, if that doesn't make you feel some type of way within your body, if if you don't have a remembrance, a knowing, a desire to know, what was I going to say? You're not, if that doesn't resonate, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But if it resonates, that's what I'm here for. If this resonates, I'm here for you. We're connected. We're connecting. We are family of light. Wherever you are on your awakening path, you've been guided to my videos because I have a seed for you. I have an activation. I have a light code. It's what I do. Me stating what I've come to understand about myself should not trigger you if you are coming into that understanding about yourself as well. Me stating I'm an earth angel will only trigger someone who does not believe that is possible. But that's how the spiritual warfare, like, we're deep into playing out on earth. Battles our soul has fought for sovereignty. This is sovereignty versus slavery. This is energy harvesting. This is soul sacrifice. This is dark ritual. Illusion and delusion becomes the reality, which enslaves you to a system that you pay with your soul to exist in the reality. And that's the slavery. And you're waking up because you're remembering your role in this war. You're remembering your role in your war to be free. That's it. It's and the reason I started with Ganesha and spirits is there are a whole lot of people that give their energy away to entities and energies that are not of God, believing that they are God. False lights. It's in the understanding that these are God's souls, teachers, souls, master souls you can work with, meaning they represent you. The potential of your soul's existence, existing in your higher self, is no different than Buddha, is no different than Yeshua, is no different than Ganesha, is no different than Kuan Yin, is no different than Isis, archangels, Michael, Metatron. Some of you are children of what you pray to, are even themselves. There are people incarnating that are ascended masters, ascended souls, gods and goddesses. You don't know who you are until you start shedding away who they told you are. When you shed all of that away, then you just get to know yourself. You begin to love yourself. You open your mind. You start taking right action. Cleanliness is godliness. So you start cleaning up your space, cleaning up your home, cleaning up your body, cleaning up your habits, cleaning up your contact list, cleaning up your social media. You clean it all up. I'm feeling throat chakra attacks right now. But this is spiritual warfare. Like a moth to a flame, if you come into a light, you will attract those that want your light, because there are souls out here, they don't want to go do the work for their light. They just want you to give them your light. They just want your light and your children's light. And if your great relationship, the energy of love, the energy of abundance. When you post all of your happiness online, all of the hating energy that don't have that happiness in their life, actually, there's an invisible cord that they suck your lights and try to replace it with their darkness. And it's unconscious if you don't know. What I wanted to talk about today, the dangers of talking about your awakening as you're awakening, coming from experience. Now I'm spiritually protected. I can talk about whatever I want. I have the green light from Spirit. I have the green light from God. I am in a safe space. There are things I can't talk about and I won't talk about until I'm ready and allowed to talk about. My soul will tell me, Spirit will tell me. But what I am talking about and what I do talk about on this channel has been prayed and meditated on, delivered. From Spirit. The dangers of talking about your awakening as you're awakening. Monitoring spirits. What is a monitoring spirit? A monitoring spirit can be anything. The energies, it was 11:44 by the way, the energies, the elite energies, the dark forces, the powers that were, the controlling factors in this matrix feed off of energy. They feed off fear, they feed off lack, they feed off of lack of self-worth. Like if you don't feel like you are worthy of love, if you don't feel worthy, your energy is being siphoned. There's a reason you don't feel worthy, and it's not because you're not worthy. Monitoring spirits will laugh at you. They'll be in your life as friends, lovers, children, co-workers, aunts, uncles, neighbors, teachers, students, all different roles. And you will be coming into your awakening and see things. See magical things that are so hard to believe but amazing. And like maybe you watched these things in movies with these people. Maybe these people are into some kind of fantasy. Maybe they are into dragons and your awareness of dragons is just completely expanding and you get excited. Maybe it's angels, maybe it's aliens, maybe it's your own personal magic, earth magic, like maybe you get some extra clair abilities, or you see spirits like orbs, fairies, whatever it is, and you start telling the people in your life about it. If they are in low vibrational energy, if they are in lack mentality, if they are in survival mode, if they are struggling with addictions, if they are just a hot freaking mess with no self-awareness, no accountability, and completely walking, talking robot, programmed by the Matrix, you might as well be Charlie Brown's mama. Wah, 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 wah. They are laughing at you. They are gossiping about you, which is actually siphoning that light that you just exposed to them. And behind the mask, the entity, the energy that has using their vessel to see through them, an energy inside the meat suit, looking out the eyes, listening from the ears, in there. And you will know when they're in there, because that's what they look like when you're talking. They're gone. You're talking to the demons, the entities, the energies, and they're reporting it back. Okay? So what you're doing is you're just broadcasting your hopes, your dreams, your plans, your love of life, your all of your special abilities that you will use to defeat these energies. You're telling them. And then begins the spiritual warfare. You don't understand why you keep getting hit the way you keep getting hit, because you keep telling them all of your plans, all of your gifts, all of your abilities. That is a monitoring spirit. That is why they say move in silence. When you become to really truly go deep into the work, when you get past the wanting to tell everybody everything, you start to move in silence. And that moving in silence, it looks crazy to them. They don't understand why you don't want to hang out in the places they want to hang out, or the places you used to hang out. Why you don't want to drink and, play, I don't know, just like play Matrix games. You don't want to play Matrix games. You don't want to do none of it. You want to research. You want to fast. You want to go on retreats. You're diving into some kind of something. You're going down a rabbit hole that is expanding your mind and your consciousness. Or maybe you've tapped into an artistic ability or an outlet, or like whatever it is, like you're not on the same timeline anymore. You don't resonate. Okay? And these people will start to abuse you when you start to not resonate and make you feel bad. And then you being very empathic and your heart's really open, and there was a timeline where y'all were besties. You love them, and you do love them, but they're not here. They're not here. And what will happen is you will actually start triggering them in a way that you're triggering abandonment wounds within them. And these abandonment wounds, they don't feel good enough. They don't feel worthy. They're human. Their soul doesn't feel accepted by you because you're rapidly expanding so far away from them. And it's like, it's so toxic. Because now they blame you. They blame you for expanding. And they blame you for feeling left out. And then you feel bad and you start to dim your lights. And it becomes abusive, because then when you hold back, you can only hold back for so long till you explode. You're a phoenix rising, you're a volcano. Like you cannot, once you know you can walk out the cage, you can't stay in the cage. Once there's a crack in the box and you see the light coming in, you know there's something outside the box, you can't stay in the box. Your soul won't allow it. You've had a taste of divinity. It's insatiable. So with that, there's something Spirit wants me to speak on, my higher self, whatever. Like there's someone needing this. When someone is pulling on your energy, okay, how to discern whether it's you or not you, or like, have you ever had the urge just to go look someone up from your past? You'll have a memory and you'll remember something, and this is Mercury retrograde, so this is perfect timing for this message, because that's like, do your research, go look into Mercury retrograde. I've done it in past videos, I've been talking about it forever. I'm not gonna get into what happens during Mercury retrograde, but Mercury is the mind and retrograde is bringing the past back. So what's unhealed in the mind and communication. But if you ever just feel like looking someone up or reaching out to someone out of the blue, This is where I'm asking you to stop and remember who you are. A divine being does not chase, they attract. We are creator, source creator. We do not chase. You do not chase. And this is how you counter this. This is them pulling on you. This is them not feeling your light anymore, not feeling the source that you fed for them anymore, and they need you. So that energetic cord that is linking you to them, that is their source. As you start severing that, maybe you've cut the cord, maybe you're just getting so strong, it's their spiritual boundaries between you, but they need your energy. So they're thinking about you. And it gets really dark, it gets really nasty. Sometimes they're playing with themselves and thinking about you. Sometimes they're trying to manifest you. Sometimes they're just wishing you would call them. Sometimes they're just actually thinking about you, thinking about the good old days, thinking about how good you were to them, what they lost, what they could have had. Maybe they're still blaming you. Maybe they wish you could be in their life, but you have to be this way. That's gaslighting. You should never have to be any kind of way. If somebody can't love you or see you for you, they don't deserve you. It doesn't matter who they are. If they cannot love you and see you for you, they do not deserve you. You should never ever have to change for anyone but you. Become a better you for you, your higher self. 2144, 144 strong. So you take some breaths, clear your energy. However you have to clear your energy, there are many ways. Play some music, meditate, go for a walk, take a bath, light something, smoke cleanse, sage, palo santo, nag champa, any kind, juniper. You can use bay leaves, smoke cleanse, water, ground. Clear your energy. Just sit and breathe. And then you speak. You command. 2222, Divine Feminine Rising. What is meant for me will come to me. And you be specific. And you ask Spirit. You ask the Most High. You ask your soul to protect you from any energy that is not for the highest good of all. If that energy is trying to come to you and it is not for the highest good, it will be blocked. No access. Access denied. And any energy that does come through, that does filter through Spirit, you think Spirit, and then you still have discernment, because people can flip. They can get in and flip. It only takes a second for someone to go on and off a path, okay? It only takes a second. I've experienced this in my own body, being on the path, falling off the path, being on the path, falling off the path. It happens. It's part of it. So don't judge yourself. It's actually part of it. You have to experience. If you don't experience, you can't have the activations you need. So, but yeah, we're taking our lives back. We're taking our souls back. We're taking our kids back. Because we're breaking this. This is the timeline shift. We are breaking this hold that this energy has. Earth is a safe space. New Earth, what New Earth is an Earth not ruled by dark agendas. And if you don't believe that, if I'm a conspiracy theorist from saying that, this is not the channel for you. As with everything, it's for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say is alleged, right? reality is relative. And we live in a multi-dimensional existence where multiple realities are simultaneously playing out on different parallel dimensions. This is really fucking cool, right? I love this stuff. And that's why I do it. Because as I do this, I raise my vibration. I'm healing my soul. I'm remembering who I am and what I came here to be, and the truth that I came here to speak. The wisdom that I came here to teach. Teach the wisdom. That was my calling. I heard the call, I answered it. What you do with it is up to you. And so it is. I love you. Love wins.